What's up with it, y'all? It's your girl Nana with your new favorite go-to podcast, The Scoop is Real, where you get all things flavorful, from trending topics to reality. I got you covered. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this scoop. So today's guest is one of my really good friends, Kiera.
Hey y'all, it's K Renee tuning in to The Scoop is Real with friends.
She gonna make sure her name gets said right.
I'm on point.
Right. But before we get started, you know me, I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask, how are you feeling? How's your week been going?
I thought you were going to say, how you feeling mentally? Mental change.
Basically, right.
I'm having a good week. I had a little hard week with my relationship, but overall, I'm having a good week and I'm being optimistic for the new year.
Okay.
So, how you feeling?
I'm having a good week, honestly. I would say I am probably, from a 1 to 10, I would say 8. I'm a really good 8. Like, a lot of stuff has been going good. A lot of things have been going so good. A lot of things been aligning. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm kind of just ready for the new year to get into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, and that is today's topic. So we're going to go ahead and get into the new year and these New Year's resolutions because it's right around that time. And I feel like this is just something that I just want to get off my chest. And we're just going to talk about it.
New year, new you. Here's you.
Matter of fact, let's New Year, new me. I'm so tired of that. I'm already tired of seeing that already. I have seen so many new posts with that New Year, new me. And it's honestly like, is that a reality or is that a cliche?
I feel like people like the end of things and the beginning of things. And I say that because every year they say New Year, new me.
Mm-hmm. I'm cutting people off.
Right. Throughout the year, nobody do the work.
Throughout the not even at the end of the year to walk into the new year. A lot of people don't do the work.
That's why I'm like, people just like the thrill of, okay, I'm shedding the old skin, I'm about to get some new skin.
Yeah, like the concept of like a new slate. Like, so that's exciting when you have a clean slate. Because I know me personally, like anything with a clean slate, I feel like
it feels good, like a new car, new home. That feels good. So
or when you even think about the like the idea of it, like that is so yeah.
It feels good.
But also with the new year, new me, I feel like a lot of people try to be something that they want everybody else to view them as and not exactly who they are. Like, I feel like social media has a very, very, very big influence on the whole New Year's because, for example, like fitness challenges, like a lot of people...
you said fitness, but my mind automatically went to money.
Everyone level up.
Everybody looking like they have money on social media.
Leveling up, making like sure they got motion and it's going good.
And that's what that is.
And a lot of the time, a lot of those fake resolutions end by like the end of January, beginning of February, because they wasn't serious. You didn't have no intent. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't have actual intentions, good intentions when they set those resolutions, and they be too big. The goals be way too big.
Or people just don't have perseverance.
That too.
You got to see some shit through.
You got to see some shit through.
To that other shit.
You do, and people like to give up.
Exactly.
People like to give up.
I know a few. Like, exactly.
But I want to give advice and say, be meaningful when you set those resolutions too. Because if you're not meaningful, those are not, they can't be accomplished. Like, let's just be for real. Like, if it's not something that you really, really want to do, or like if it's not a really big change, it's not going to happen.
You're seeing it on everybody's post. Do it
exactly.
For you.
And then the thing about it is, and I want to touch on again with influencers, what worked for them may not work for you. Yeah. It may not work. And that's where a lot of the discouragement and failure that's where it comes in at like, oh, well, it worked for them, should work for me. Well, do you have the same check boxes as them for that to work for you too?
Your journey's gonna be different. Like, I like to see where you want to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to get somewhere with every area in your life. See where you want to get.
Yeah.
But don't try to like copy from somebody else's exact journey.
They do that for verbatim, like, because it worked for them. So they're like, oh, I'm going to be able to.
Don't think you can beat the system.
Okay, baby. Don't think you can be God. Because your victory lap is already written before you, babe.
Don't try to cheat the program. You can't cheat the program. You got to go through
You got to go through it. You got to see it through, my boy.
You can't go around it above, below. You have to go through it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
but a lot of people don't like to do that, though. A lot of people don't like to be on a roller coaster. That's what's wrong with our generation. What do we call it? Is it Gen Z?
No, babe.
What is it? What are we?
Millennials.
Okay, yeah. Listen.
We barely make
everything. You barely, yeah. Everybody, the social media has made everybody goals and realization and realistic shit unrealistic.
Can you blame social media for real? Because all we had was social media during the pandemic.
No, I feel like during that time, during the pandemic, it changed a lot of lives. So it's okay that everybody want to change their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
We was on social media for a long period.
We were, but social media has always been a thing for us too at the same time because we were in fucking middle school.
Yeah, Instagram was popping.
It's Facebook. We was on Facebook in middle school.
Facebook,
like
Kick was popping. A lot of stuff was popping.
But like what you said during COVID, how can you blame?
Yeah.
It's just everybody was finding new ways to do things. So
that's
I
work from home came into play. Like work from home should have been a thing.
It was some jobs. Like I have a cousin that's been she's worked from home.
Really?
Like yeah.
But it wasn't normal.
No, it wasn't normal for like you had to have some real qualifications, like doing the work. Like now it's just you can get hired on, get your equipment shipped to you, and all of that. But
which is crazy.
Which is really crazy, but we here. Yeah. We are here, but I also want to talk about like the psychology of the like feeling the need to start those goals in the new year. A lot of the time, I think I already said it, but it's just not realistic. Didn't I say that?
Okay, what do you mean by that? Like what's not realistic? Where they want to go, the ideas, what? You said it's too big.
Too big, like things that are just way too big. So when I say unrealistic goals, things that don't align with you.
Okay, it doesn't align, okay.
I'm not saying a lot of people's goals are like unreachable, but certain people, now if you know you lazy, that's unreachable to do X, Y, Z.
I disagree. I feel like everything is obtainable.
Everything is obtainable if you put your mind to it, but it still may not be for you.
Yeah, it may not be for you. But you can still try it out, test it out.
Yeah, and I want people to stay consistent with their goals.
Okay,
if they think that it's work with them. Yeah.
Okay, let's speak just general. What if somebody is trying their hardest, trying their best to be like a rapper or whatever? But the lane that they going in, they rapping, nobody vibing to their stuff.
It may just be
But what if they get
sound.
all these eyes on them and they land an acting gig?
I think I misread, or maybe I'm not understanding. So,
because you said like forcing stuff that's not for you, like.
Okay, so you're saying they could be rap, they bigger in the acting or something. But acting may be for them. They maybe had to see the rapping through to land that role.
I feel like everything is obtainable because. I mean, he's rapping.
It could be obtainable, but
he's rapping to be successful and get money. Well, hopefully, because these niggas are stupid.
Hopefully, these niggas can rap for real.
But it's like, but you got something else that you was able to be successful at. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, I feel like God don't let the fruits of your labor. He don't let your work like go unknown or go unseen. I feel like God always come in and remind us like, hey, I see you type shit.
Yeah. No, seriously, no.
Okay.
No, seriously, because that also, like, if we gon'... A lot of people don't walk with God when it comes to setting their goals or intention. Yeah, a lot of people don't. And
you're right.
I feel like you have to have a relationship with God. And if you don't have really a relationship, try to start some type of foundation, including him with something. Like, whether if it's just like a 20, 30-minute like Bible study. Like,
you just sparked the question to me. Okay. How do you feel about... we be on TikTok hard.
Bad.
Okay, how do you feel about people asking questions or saying the universe is doing this or the universe is doing that instead of saying God?
I feel like both play a role. Like it go, they talk to you because if you think about it, listen, just hear me out.
Because I grew up in church.
Hear me out. Same until my grandma died.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hear me out. I feel like Earth may be the spirit of God.
Earth?
Mm-hmm. The spirit.
I feel like Earth is sinful. That's why he let the flood come.
Okay.
He wasn't fucking with Earth.
He wasn't fucking with the people on Earth.
He wasn't fucking with none of that. So that's how I feel. Like, let me get y'all.
I feel like Earth is maybe like a little small spirit of him, because you have some good things on this earth, but evil is trying to prevail, unfortunately. But I think people need to give a lot more credit to God, because.
Right. Okay, I asked you that question because yesterday I was on TikTok and this lady was like, she was making a push video like, I know you don't like it, but keep going. This too shall pass. That's what she kept saying. Somebody in the comments said, I'm glad you made this video and I'm glad you didn't say anything about God or religion. And I was just like, damn. Like, what the fuck?
They don't believe
I'm
in
like, are you dumb?
They didn't have to meet God.
Pass came from the Bible, so you're stupid.
For one. That's for one.
That's what you just let me know, that you're an idiot. And I was just like,
not an idiot.
So that's why I asked you that, like, people say the universe instead of saying God.
No, I think that they go both hand in hand. Like, the universe is God bestie, like, or little brother, little sister, like, you know what I'm saying? That's me, personally. I feel like the universe is God's little brother, little sister. Just look, because I say that because listen, when you speak things like the word of tongue, word of mouth, or whatever, like when you really like speaking into the universe, God may say like one thing, brother and sister, they going back and forth with each other, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how it is.
I know what you're saying, like proclaiming. That's basically manifesting, like, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like definitely give thanks and all glory to God, because you gonna need Him for them goals that you trying to set. But like, I want to bring it back though to just staying consistent. Once you stay consistent with something, you then create discipline.
Ooh, right. Okay.
Once you create that discipline, you're destined for success, greatness.
3 weeks.
No, babe, 21 days. What did I think that is 3 weeks?
Bitch. I be shaking week 2.
21 days. Yeah, I think so.
Week 2 give you a run for your money.
But you have to like eat every day. Like, for example, with starting the podcast, I had to include something, doing something towards the podcast every day. Like,
so it could be on the
every day, because it took a year and some to get here. Perfect. So it's just like,
and it's like that's not gonna be for nothing.
Hey, we got goals. We got life with long-term goals. We got long-term goals, but I also feel like when we are setting goals for the New Year's, you also have to have that foundation of morals, because a lot of people have to shed relationships, friendships, intimate.
I think that's the hard part about adulting.
Yeah, for sure.
Because guess what? We used to be hanging around bitches from middle school, right? But it's like, them bitches don't really have a purpose in your life.
They just like that. Just like my sisters, like one of them, we work out together, like. It's just like little things like that, but it doesn't, like, we're not an everyday talk. Like, we're not an everyday talk, but I know if, like, okay, maybe I want a different opinion or something from somebody else rather than the people that I am actually friends with in my adulthood. Like, let me go to my roots and try a middle school, elementary friend. Yeah. But yeah,
watch when you get rich though. No, middle school bitch.
Nah, actually, to be honest with you, I lied. There's like a few here and there from middle school, but like we don't consistently talk or nothing like that. Like, it's nothing like that. But I do feel like in order for people to get to where they're going, they do have to shed some of that dead weight, because friendships hold like a lot of weight. dead weight at that. Like, we be thinking to be them niggas. Sometimes be them friends.
Friendships for me is hard because I'm the oldest, so I don't have like, I'm not gonna say I don't have siblings. It's 4 of us, but I'm the oldest, so when I'm dealing with something, I'm gonna seek to my friends or my cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because your little sisters, they like really young though.
Yeah, they're young as hell.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to relate anyway, because they're in high school still, right? One of them.
One in high school, one is 11. like
confiding in an 11-year-old. My friend crazy.
I'm 26. My sister is 11.
But friend, what would you say to an 11-year-old? Like, this girl said, like, of course you cannot.
She wants some slime, so Roblox.
Of course she can't relate. She cannot.
Girl, I got this, and that going on. But you know, growing up, everybody wants a sibling. Like, I did. My shit was hard. I wanted
friend, a sibling.
Yes.
But it's good that you still though confide in like cousins and friends though.
Yeah, my cousins. Yeah, we really.
Because it's a part of your adulthood. You're trying to figure out like what you want around you, and that brings us back to the people we around when we are setting necessary goals for the new year. Like, were they good in that within a year? Should you bring them on to the new year?
Like family?
Like people that you...
Yeah, my cousins.
Being that you don't have, like, siblings to confide in.
We are really, really close. So close to where we can, like, be toxic. Mm-hmm. Girl, I be having to go ghost from my grandma's house sometimes. She be so mad.
I mean, hey...
But that's how black family is, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, black family, it's a lot of things with black family.
Family that we moved from Louisiana to Texas, so... Here we're close. It's just us. Mm-hmm. So of course we're gonna be close. Of course we gonna, see each other every weekend, shit like that.
Sure. Yeah, but I want to bring it back to the New Year's because we definitely got off talking. But I feel like a part of your New Year's resolutions or just becoming a new year, a lot of self-reflection. Like, you have to self-reflect. Like,
yeah, I'm ignorant.
It's key. Like, both of us. But when I say that, it's just like, what worked this past year and what didn't work. Let me try to identify those things going into the new year before I just, like, say, hey, this is what I'm focused on. New year, new me.
This year, what worked for me was praying. I feel like I didn't really pour into myself how I needed to because I was trying to pour into a man. You've seen how that shit played out. It didn't work out. But I feel like...
Go get that nigga.
Yeah. Let me talk to Mike. I kept putting myself on the back burner for him. So I can admit this year I could have did more for Kiara. Like seriously. Like, I got myself a new car. Going into 2024, a new crib.
I watched it in real time, too.
That's when I worked my ass off. All for a man to literally, like, take it away from me. Like,
and purposely, like, try to tear it down.
Like, I'm not going to bash him.
Yeah, because he has his good days. He has his good times. Yeah. But the bad outweigh the good. And that's when it's a problem.
But, so prayer helped. But I can admit, I could have poured more into me. I feel like I could be a better daughter. Mm-hmm. Like, to my mom, we have, our relationship is fucking horrible. That bitch is actually in hell. Like, our relationship is so bad. But I feel like I could have been a better daughter. Like, I feel like that every year, though. But that's because that's something I need to work towards, like, gradually. What else? I think that's it.
That's it with self-reflection. I feel like...
Yeah, say yours, babe.
I feel like with self-reflection, within this last year, I did so much, and I seen a lot of things through, and I seen a lot of things come to life and to vision. Mm-hmm. So, like, within the next year, I haven't finished identifying a lot of the things what worked and didn't work this year, but like in this moment, in today's time, like not today's time, but like today, I would say I want to push through more. And then I also want to pour into me more. Like I poured into me a lot this year with the things that I wanted to do. So like, for example, with this 2024 goals were consistency and discipline. I had to get consistency first, then I got discipline. I pushed through with that, and I set the goal of getting a new job, got the new job. I purchased everything for my podcast.
And you was working out.
Then I started working because I've always wanted to work out with the girl that I'm working out with. I've been wanting to work out with her for years. Finally did that because I was so insecure about my weight because I had a baby.
Start showing up for your friends more. You did. I
that birthday month. So like consistency and discipline, like creating greatness and success.
You didn't
like
say what helped you.
Setting the goal of being consistent, then establishing the discipline. My greatness, my success is like I'm finally like reaping that portion of myself. Like because when I had a baby, a lot of that wasn't like
you wasn't you, but that happened.
That happens. You know,
really,
postpartum.
like, after you have a baby, you really got a whole new life going
You got not even that. You have a new whole person you have to discover. You have to grieve and let go of a person you used to be. Then you have to also like certain little things. You have to like incorporate that just a little bit to who you are. Because I still would like to be like I was always adventurous, but I seen that I like lacked that a lot. But it's just like I would love to like go to the forest and do this and do that. So like I would say I would probably work on more like personality traits for me. Cause I let myself go.
You probably just lost yourself, but you probably needed to so you can find out
who I am. Exactly. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like next year I think it's more so gonna be like my personality, because sometimes like I feel like being like the goofy me, and then like I get like a ick ew. I get like an ick ew, and then it's just like, but before or so it's just like, okay, I'm just trying to figure out that personality thing, because I ain't gonna lie, COVID took like 4 years from everybody. Like
no, it did.
Like
I was at PV, then I was here getting tossed through and through. Like, it was crazy.
But before we close out, I definitely wanted to say, don't get stuck. Try to always find a solution, because one thing for sure, and two things for sure, and three things I know, God gonna always work it out for you, and it's gonna always work itself out. But you also have to have that relationship too. You have you have to believe. You have to have that faith, and you also have to be optimistic. There goes the universe. So we have God and the universe going hand in hand. That's why I feel like it goes hand in hand. But God is more superior than the universe, I feel like, personally. Don't fight me. Hold your guns, because don't shoot the messenger. And then I also wanted to say, try to create a habit. It only takes 21 days to create your habit and stay consistent. Like literally for 21 days, like I said, it can even be 10 to 15 minutes of you doing something that you want to accomplish. If you're trying to be a better person, well, you have to go to therapy for that. I can't even. You gotta have to go to therapy for that. I can't get one for that. But try to stick with something for 21 days. Like literally 10 minutes. 10 minutes can make a difference. Because every day you're gonna be looking forward to that 10 minutes, or thinking of like, what can I do to do this and whatever I'm trying to do, or make myself to be better in this area. But questions I want people to ask themselves are, do you truly want to change, or are you just saying it? How do you define success for yourself? What's one thing you'll do differently this year to grow emotionally, mentally, physically, and professionally going into the new year? Those, I think, will help you, come up with your goals and actually try to be consistent because they mean something to you. It's actually digging up something that's meaningful. So that's the scoop for today. Is try to be very, 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 very meaningful with your goals. Be genuine. Be intentional. Because if you're not, by February, you're gonna be starting your new year over. Which will lead back to New Year, New Me cliche. It wasn't reality. And sometimes y'all need to get y'all shit together. But that's all the time we have for today. And see you guys next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment because I love to hear everybody's responses and their opinions. Bye.